If you're gonna be moving right here to the Woodlands, Texas, or if you're thinking about moving here and you're not sure where you wanna live, so you're considering renting a home, well, today's video is gonna be perfect for you. We're gonna talk about the pros and the cons of living and renting right here in the nation's top-rated community, the Woodlands, Texas. We have a lot to tell you, and be sure to stick around to the very end because I'm gonna give you some of my pro tips, my little nuggets on how to make the process as easy as possible. Let's jump in with the negatives of renting in the Woodlands. The first negative thing is gonna be that if you're a planner like me, renting a home might make you a little bit stressed out. And what I mean by that is really landlords are gonna be looking for about a 30-day move-in window. So if you find a property you like, but you're 2 months or 3 months out, unfortunately, more than likely, you're not gonna be able to rent that home. The landlord wants to fill that occupancy, so they're looking for somebody 30 days or less. It's good to have your eyes on the market and know what's gonna be coming available, what the quality is in that price point. But realistically, if you're wanting to plan, you really either need to add extra, sign that lease early, add extra deposit to get that 60 days, or you just need to wait and see if that home will still be available within that 30-day window. The second negative that you're probably gonna find is that some of the updates in rental homes may not be super modern, if you will, right? Some of these homes have been family homes for a while, the family has moved out, and now it has become a rental property, and therefore there may not be that granite, modern quartz countertop or that nice, bathroom. You're gonna have a good quality home, but it may not be as trendy as maybe that modern apartment complex in town center is. So I think it's important to set your expectations that you may not be getting that, glamorous modern home that you might be looking to eventually purchase. So you may just have a more basic or traditional interior on the homes. The third con that I'm gonna tell you about, and actually is one that we kind of help our clients navigate quite a bit, is gonna be regarding the schools. So if you're renting a home in our area and you have a family, then what I would recommend is really make sure that those schools are ones that you want to go to. We'll use College Park as an example. So homes in the Woodlands that are zoned to the high school of College Park. That covers a lot of different villages in the Woodlands. The junior highs are still gonna be the same, but those elementary schools will start differing depending on the neighborhood or the village that you're in. So if you find a home that you really want to rent and it's in a great elementary school, well, if it comes time to purchase it, and you want to keep your child in that same school, you kind of have limited yourself potentially on the possible neighborhoods that you could go to when you want to purchase. So it's important to work with somebody like our team that can help kind of plan that in, depending on the age of your kid and everything like that. But it's a negative is that, the schools are great, right, across the board. But a negative is that because of the way that we're kind of oriented, those small decisions can have an impact. If you're feeling a little lost in the woods whenever it comes to searching for a home in the Woodlands, reach out to us. Right here on your screen is gonna be a QR code. If you're watching this on your couch in your home, scan that. It's gonna take you to our website where you can fill out a couple quick questions that'll allow us to just begin the conversation with you about your move right here. If you're on your phone or on your tablet, down below is going to be either my phone number, my personal phone number, or our email address. And in the comments is gonna be that same link to take you to that same webpage. No pressure at all, but we would love to be your real estate agent if you're thinking about moving here, whether you're buying, selling, or you're gonna be renting a property. If it's a month or even 6 months or a year from now, still reach out. Let's just have a conversation. Now, let's get back to the video. So pro number one is actually gonna be the flexibility. Now, this kind of applies to most all rental properties whenever it comes to leasing a home, but in the Woodlands, I feel like it's a really specific and a really important thing to do. Because there's the different villages and because they have different characters and price points, I think it's important to maybe test the waters a little bit where you can rent for a year and then eventually find the right home, and we can help you navigate that to actually purchase the property. You have the flexibility of maybe the Woodlands isn't for you. You also have, the responsibilities are all the landlords, those kind of classic things. But I think it is very important to know and get a feel for where you're gonna be going to school, are you gonna be going to church somewhere, what are your kids' activities, what's your commute like? All those are important, and renting allows you to get acclimated and know those factors before you plant your roots. A second great advantage of renting in the Woodlands is going to be that there is no restrictions on you as a resident. And what I mean by that is you still have full access to parks, just like this one behind me. You've got obviously access to the public schools that are nationally rated and consistently rated top schools and education programs in the country. You have access to the pool passes during the summer for the pools that are spread throughout the Woodlands. Obviously the shopping and dining, all those amenities are still very close by, and you're not restricted just because you're renting a property. So you have just as many amenities as a homeowner would right here in the Woodlands. Our third advantage to renting in the Woodlands is gonna be the patience aspect. If you do want to make the Woodlands your home, again, you have that flexibility to really make sure that the home you buy is the one that you want to be in. You're not gonna feel as rushed, or if there's multiple offers, you can make sure the timing works for you, that the financing works for you, and renting will allow you to do that. A great thing about that is that you don't have to compromise on your criteria, right? You can make sure that home, that big purchase, is going to be the correct one for your family. Yes, I'm in the job of real estate sales, and that's primarily what we do, is we help families, buy homes and sell homes here in the Woodlands, and obviously lease properties too. And I don't like being a pressured salesperson, right? I wanna make sure that whenever you're making a big decision like this, whether it's renting or buying, you feel comfortable. And so having that flexibility and having that patience allows my team and I to make sure that your next step is the right one that's gonna fit you and your family the best. So if that is you, again, down below, there's gonna be a link where you can reach out or send us a text, shoot us a call, or shoot us an email, if you will. And we'd love to just get to know you a little bit more. We can set up that kind of Zoom call or video call to talk about next steps. Thanks so much for your time, and we'll see you on the next video.